Welcome to INTC 2020. This is Eli Side with Lab 10, configuring DHCP, Dynamic Host Control Protocol. For Lab 10, we will install a DHCP on server A. We will install a scope using 10.1.1.100 through 10.1.1.110. With a subnet of 24, we will set the DNS to 10.1.1.1. We will exclude the IP addresses 10.1.1.100 through 10.1.1.104. We will create a reservation for server B using 10.1.1.100 as IP address. We will configure server B and workstation A to use the dynamic host control protocol, and we will show that server B and workstation A receive an IP address from the DHCP server. Alright, so to begin this lab, the first thing we want to do is go down to Server Manager and Server A, and we want to add the Dynamic Host Control Protocol. So let's go to Manage, then we'll be clicking Add Roles and Features. Next, select Server A, Class 2020 Domain. Next, select DHCP Role. Next, Install. Okay, went ahead and skipped ahead, finished it off. Alright. The next thing we want to do is authorize the DHCP configuration. So let's go to here. Complete. Let's hit next. Alright. Let's go ahead and leave all this alone. The credentials seems right. And hit commit. Close. Alright, so now we want to go down to the DHCP server and tools, and we'll go down to IPv4. Let's go into new scope. Next. Okay, scope name. Let's name it DHCP scope. Next. Alright, so enter the range of the addresses that the scope distributes. So the starting, the end, the length, the subnet mask is the stuff we need to fill out. So let's go ahead and fill this out. The starting of the range will be 10.1.1.100. The end of the IP address range will be 10.1.1.110. Oops. There we go. For the subnet mask, it will be 255.255.0, and the length will be 24. Next. Alright, so we want to add some exclusions, delay, so let's go ahead and do that. The range will be 10.1.1.100 to 10.1.104. And that'll be 5 IP addresses excluded. And next, let's go ahead and leave the default setting alone with that. Yes. Alright, and the router default gateway. So let's put 10.1.1.1, click add, and then next. Alright, you can specify the parent domain you want the client computer on the network to use. So the parent domain, let's see, I think we just leave that alone. Alright. Okay, the Win server, I don't think we'll be messing with any of this just yet, so let's click next. Yes, I want to activate the scope now. Finish. And there we go. We have set up the scope with 5 IP addresses excluded from the dynamic host control protocol. Alright. For this part, you want to create a reservation. So let's manually allocate an IP address for server B. So the first thing we want to do is right click and it'll be under scope. There it is. new reservation. So reservation name, let's name it server B. The IP address, this is already set up. 100, the MAC address. Alright, give me 1 second, let me get this MAC address. Okay, so the MAC address is 000 C2934A114. Support types both. Click add. Alright, and I think that's the only reservation we'll be having is just for the server B. Just going to close. And the next thing we'll do is configure workstation A to work with the DHCP we just set up. So let's go over here to network adapters. Change adapter settings. Ethernet 0. Properties. Just find IPv4. And obtain an IP address automatically. Hit OK. Okay, so now let's verify what we just did. Let's go down to command prompt. ipconfig /renew is a command, so it releases the current IP addresses and hold. And there we go. If you look at the IPv4 address in Ethernet 0, you can see the IP is 10.1.1.105, which is the range, the first scope IP address available. Now for the last part, we'll go over to server B and we'll configure DHCP. So let's go to change adapter settings, to 0, properties, IPv4. Alright, and then click on obtain IP address automatically, obtain a DNS server automatically, hit OK. Alright. Let's verify it changed it. Command prompt. What we need to do is do IP configure new so we can get a new set from the DHCP server, and we'll see in just a second. There we go. That is the IP that was reserved for server B. And there you have it. And this is Lab 10 with Elias. Thanks for watching. Alright, and that's it for Lab 10. We installed a DHCP, we set up a scope, we excluded IP addresses, we created a reservation for server B, we configured server B and workstation A to use a DHCP, and we verified and shown that server B and workstation A received an IP address from the DHCP.